And that's not only for you, that's for each and every human being, including those crazy human beings who are on the other side of the fence, including those people that are so disturbing and, you know, you feel like they're stupid or they're wrong or they're adversarial. Those people, you know what they want? They want the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is a human condition. And it doesn't mean that we can provide it in one day. I don't have the cure for world peace here, or maybe I do. Maybe I have the beginning of it. But what we have is that each and every human has trouble taking responsibility for their life when things don't go well and wants nothing more than to be connected to other human beings and to be seen and heard for who they really are.
Dr. Moss, that is honestly, if anyone needed to hear that, they need to hear it now at this point in time where everything can seem as if it's a little bit unstable and you don't know what's going on. I'm sure everywhere in the world, people look at the news and they don't know where to start. Life can be so stressful. And just taking this chat with you, it's just made me realize that it doesn't have to be so complicated and you don't have to overanalyze, as you say. You're
Right.
undiagnosing yourself. As we're talking, I'm realizing that it's fine to just sometimes feel a bit overwhelmed. It's fine just to feel like a little bit frazzled. Oh,
Yeah. Or maybe really a lot frazzled.
a lot, yeah.
It's really okay to be like completely discombobulated in this world. This is a completely challenging world. There is no way that you are prepared to manage everything you have to deal with every single day. No way. No, anyone who says that they are is just not telling the truth. There's so many things coming at us from so many different directions that we have to negotiate and we have to manage, that it's impossible to assume that we have all the tools already in place to deal with what's here. So when we start getting that, when we feel outside of our bounds, when we feel unstable, when we feel out of balance, when we feel dysfunctional, it's hard to understand and hard to agree, but it's necessary to consider that there might be nothing wrong with you even in that state. It's okay. We don't blame a log for burning in the fire.
Yeah.
What does a log do when it's in a fire? It burns.
Yeah.
What does a human do when they're in overwhelming situations? They become overwhelmed. It's okay. It's okay. And when if you're still here and everyone who's listening to this is still here, then you have really found a way to be extremely resilient and extremely creative just to make it to this next minute. So congratulations for being that person, and understand that we are all struggling to make it through our next minute. There's so many things to deal with, and we're not entirely prepared for what's coming around the corner. It's quite okay.
Honestly, Dr. Moss, that was the most inspiring and just uplifting chat. Who would have thought that speaking about undiagnosing could be so inspiring? It's given me a lot of food for thought. And I would like to think that anyone else listening will be motivated to realize that we are all resilient and we are all doing the best that we can. Oh, it's been such a pleasure. And thank you again for the offer of the discovery calls. I'll get all the details and I'll put them in beside the podcast. But thank you so much. It's been a joy.
Likewise, I've really enjoyed it, Elaine. Thank you for having me on. I'm glad we could work it out, and it was a great conversation. It's just beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.